Big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers. Big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the 18.
Oh shit, here we go. Here we go again.
All right, Coach, so this old place not quite done yet. There is playoff football to be played in the East Bay in Oakland, California. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Oakland Raiders. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
All right, I got no Kamara. Fucking no Kamara, man. I got D-Hot though, but shit. We'll see what happens.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Zone.
Here's Jackson. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 5 yards on the game's first play. 2nd down.
I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Josh Allen. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. Jackson from the shotgun. He gets it into the hands of Larry Fitzgerald. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
Zone.
Mike, 54. Here we go. Right there. 50. Let's go.
They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. They go for it on 4th down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 39-yard line. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Chris Jones on the stop. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Let's try that again.
Now Jackson rolling to his right.
Come on!
He's taken down. Josh Allen able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Finding room inside the 40. And finally down at the 32-yard line.
We've seen this offense go for it on 4th down already on this drive. I wonder if they'll go for it again.
I certainly wouldn't rule it out with these guys. They've already gone for it and made it once on this opening drive. They're going to try it again on 4th down. Jackson now, eluding the pressure right.
That hit everybody's hand! Come on!
And this defense delivers
some bullshit, God damn it!
First drive of the afternoon. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Oh shit, I forgot how to play.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus. 15.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Got a man open. It's Ricky Seals-Jones. No catches for him in the wild card win last week, but he's got a first quarter grab here.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for them on the outside as well.
That's where he, their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
Now on 2nd and 16, Mahomes, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked it and ran, but he's still short of the marker at its 4th.
And they had an extra defensive back on the field on that play, and the coverage was excellent. He tried to pull it down and run for it, but they rallied to him and kept him short of a first down.
Mahomes in the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Mahomes throwing on 4th. And it's complete to Kelsey. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there.
Yellow, 180. Let's go, team. It's going to be a long day.
They'll run with Coleman on first down, and he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And he gets this one to Ridley, complete. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
On first down, it's Coleman. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 18-yard line.
We're scoreless after 1. On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes.
God damn it, that was fucking
Touchdown,
my zone.
Chiefs. Nicole Hardman there to make the grab as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
Come on. Yellow. Finish the game. Finish the game.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. It's going to be caught. And it moves the lead to 8-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Let's go.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it 6 points, so they've got to recover here.
It's amazing what one decision
the fuck
can
was
do.
that? That was some
events,
bullshit.
Right?
Oh my God, I've never seen nothing like that.
It
Come
caused
on.
every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Second and 10. Here's Jackson again. And he finds Fitzgerald. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Here we go.
Now Jackson on first down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. Give him 3 on the play, and it's a second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson, it's complete to Hopkins. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 42.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Tony Pollard, 42 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
Here we go. Here we go.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Steps away. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. So 8-8 our score now as he'll send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
That really sets them back. A loss of 6.
I missed.
They get 6 yards back on the run, but still have a 3rd and long situation forthcoming.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down. To throw, it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Now let's see. And the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. Here we go. 4th down. Mahomes. He's got his man. That's
God damn!
20 yards as
Some
they convert on
fucking
4th.
bullshit.
A pair of
Fuck
first
that
downs
shit.
gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44.
Hey, 15. Max 42. Hey, 15. Go. Check 15. Proteins fill. Check 52. Slam.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Steps away to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 45-yard line.
Hey, 57. Max 42.
Now here's Mahomes. Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
What the fuck?
Picked off by Jamal Adams. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Man, let's get that ball, Diaz. 52's the Mike. Watch Mike.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Dancing to his left. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or two short. That scramble good for 13 yards, but not good enough for a first down. It's 4th. 2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. And a catch made by Hopkins. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there.
Let's go.
And now we know
Let's go,
why,
Tony
trying
Pollard.
to catch those types of bullets.
Go.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to. That one good for 33 and a first. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Mike 54. Mike.
From the gun, Jackson. He finds Hopkins complete. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it in, throw it, go play action, and take your shot at the end zone.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike.
From the gun, Jackson, and that'll be incomplete.
Fucking flag.
We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Well, he was just trying to contain DeAndre Hopkins, and he got a little too close.
And because of his ability to line up in different spots on the field and come at you from different angles, different guys have to cover him, and all of them have the same issue. How do you do it without interfering?
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A 6-yard touchdown run, and the Raiders have taken the lead. Now the Raider offense will stay out there as they'll line up to go for 2. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
And this will be a touchback as that sails
God,
over the end line.
Fucking nerve-wracking. Fuck, Oscar. Why you gotta be so good? Fuck you, man.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you.
What the fuck was that? God damn, that's some fucking bullshit. What the
First down for the
fuck?
Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage. 17 on the play. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. He's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half, as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Now Mahomes.
Fuck! I was right there! God damn it!
2 points are going to tie the game. So 2 successful 2-point tries now for them.
And you know what it does? It gives you a boost, a huge one for your team, because, hey, you're dominating them now. They can't stop you either scoring touchdowns or 2-point conversions. But how about the defense? You don't know what to do at this stage. You can't stop them in any direction.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. Couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
One more time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he picks up the 1st before he's taken down at the 29. So it's on to halftime of this AFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Here's Jonathan Coachman. All right, Coach, thank you.
Woo,
we welcome
this is
everyone
fucking
back for
nerve-wracking,
quarter
man.
number 3. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the 2nd half of this AFC divisional round. This is fielded a couple yards deep.
Fuck! Fuck! Grab that
And
shit.
he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Attack! Mike 42, Mike 42.
Looking to throw is Mahomes.
Get it! Oh, no! Get that shit, man. Fucking bullshit. Fuck this game.
Strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
Come on, man. So fucking
He
bullshit.
went over 100 yards in the wild card round. He's
God
over
damn it.
100
These guys
here
are making
as
amazing
well. And a
catches.
first down.
Watch the pass.
The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert.
Strip that shit.
A gain of 3, second down.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense, and at times, will actually make checks, just like a quarterback would on offense to get them into the right defense. They definitely were on that play. How about that finish? Holding that to a minimal gain.
The Raiders call on a nickel set here for third down.
Check. Whip. Watch the whip. Yellow. Mike 42. And it's getting it rolls. Got Mike 42.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes this forward for about 6. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
61. Matchbox, right. Yellow.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. His throw incomplete. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and 4.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Mahomes now to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Max Crosby with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on 4th down? They'll go for it. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. Nico Hardman, the intended target. First possession of the 3rd quarter. And
Let's go, Jamal Adams! Oh, fuck yeah.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. On first down, McKinnon again. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Jerick McKinnon, his second touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys are able to regain the lead. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. The third time wasn't a charm. They got the first 2 two-point tries. Still have the lead, but couldn't get the third.
Okay, so they didn't get this one, but I have to ask you, what matchup are they seeing that they feel that confident to go for 2 so often?
Yeah, and we talk about this a lot, but it has to be something, you're right, that they saw all week, correct?
Definitely game plan for. Felt good about being aggressive and going for it. And right up until that one, they had gotten 2 for 2.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that doesn't matter.
Let's go!
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So the drive's going to start with Pollard.
Oh, my God, what the hell?
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Oh, shit!
Not time to over the bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
It's just a big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage. But you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
Nerve-wracking, though.
Gonna run again here with Pollard.
God, yeah.
And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Zone. Let's just block that.
Check.
And the blitz does come.
No!
The Chiefs are going to get him. Josh Allen getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Oh, that's way off. Buck.
So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. Here comes Grant on the return. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over.
Yellow.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one covers 29 yards, 1st down. Mahomes now on 1st down. to the goal line, but it's incomplete. He was looking again for Kelsey there on that play. And now it's second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Mahomes to throw once more. And that is caught by Watkins for a Chief touchdown.
Watkins playing some tight end.
Sammy Watkins there to make the grab. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. And again, it's Mahomes.
Back there.
And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out
way too close
on this third quarter of play. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Here again is McKinnon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On 3rd down, Jackson buying time to his left. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Tyrann Mathieu, normally known for the pass coverage, this time a sack. And not a blitzer, but still able to get there from a strong safety position.
Yeah, I think that was a great example of what they call football IQ. Recognizing he was open, had a chance, and went ahead and got to the quarterback.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down.
52. Watch 52. 52's the mic.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson.
Oh, he didn't throw it. Fuck.
And the pressure gets to him again. Like a freight train there, Derek Nottie with a sack. So now I need an explanation for that one, Charles. You're tied, 4th quarter, deep in your own territory. What was going on in their mind?
I can't even begin to imagine. I understand being aggressive. You know, how many times have you looked at me and said, are you crazy? Why would you say go for it there? I wouldn't in this situation. I'm not sure what he was thinking other than maybe he doesn't believe in his defense at all anymore. That he just says, I've got to go for it in this situation. But his meeting, the head coach's meeting with the GM and the owner, that's going to be an interesting one because he's going to have to offer an explanation for this one. And how about the defense? They had to look across the field and go, that's the ultimate disrespect, isn't it?
Run. I knew it. Oh, okay.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Definitely too early to panic, but that is his 4th carry of the game, and collectively has a total 10 yards. So maybe there's no panic, but maybe some concern.
Yeah, and maybe a little concern up front because they're not giving him any space right now. Throwing is Mahomes.
Oh, let's go! Oh, let's go, baby! Ah, God damn it! Fuck yeah! Ah, God, this game is fucking nerve-wracking! Ah!
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And this offense last time turned it over with 4th on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board. We'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series. And because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit. Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Too developed.
Running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on play. 2nd and 10 at the 26-yard line.
All right, everybody calm down. Everybody calm down.
2nd down, McKinnon. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
Well, that's why the guy with the headsets is down there. All right, they know what they're doing because they got stuffed on a running play on 1st down. And I think myself and probably the fans were saying throw the football in this situation. But he knew what he was doing, called another run, and now they've got 3rd and short.
Kill. Hey, turn it up. Once more. 52, Mike, 52.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get into that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
McKinnon. And the surge is going to be too much defensively. He's
this
taken down in the backfield. The
game.
Raiders trying on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
43.
Now Mostert. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Mahomes. Max Crosby picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes. We're trying to put him on the ground.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Back to throw. Mahomes on the move to his left.
Oh, yeah, he picked him up! Holy shit!
They'll run with to begin the drive. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
I don't know what to do. God damn.
Jackson to throw. Finding his target, it's Cody Latimer. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a 1st down as well. Throwing now is Jackson. Being chased out left. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position could get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his 2nd drop of the game.
22, jet, bomber. 22, jet, bomber.
Now Jackson. Forced out to his left. And he finds Fitzgerald. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Here's Jackson.
Oh, man!
What's the football?
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Jackson steps away to his left. Going deep for Hopkins. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third. Overtime in a playoff game. Awesome setup. Remember, the rules the same as they would be in the regular season.
That's exactly right, Brandon. Remember, the receiving team, if they score a touchdown, the game is over. But if they kick a field goal or don't score, the other team gets a chance to get the football. They get a possession. If they go down and score, they win the football game at that point. If both teams kick field goals, we keep playing.
Let's go! Fuck!
Let's say the receiving team gets the ball, doesn't score, or they throw a pick six or fumble, gets picked up, the defense scores, game over. But here's the best part. In the regular season, only one period is played. We could call it a tie. Here, we're going to play until we have a winner.
They'll run with Pollard. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Short gain there to start overtime.
Almost a tester play, wasn't it? Wanted to see if the guys on defense were going to fit the gaps the correct way, because we're in overtime. So it's not just physical tiredness out there, right? Mentally, are you still doing what you're supposed to do? And they were up to the task on that play.
Let's go!
Fatigue on both sides of the football. 31 yards there and a first down.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
Brought down that time by Christian Kirksey. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, breaking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field.
Man, that was ugly.
Second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Opening drive of overtime, and now facing a 3rd down and 6. Big play coming up.
Check that. We got Mike 52 right here. Mike 52. I'm trying to collect.
Jackson from the shotgun. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be stopped short of the first down, right around the 18-yard line.
So much
Kick it. Offense is what you call
oh my
hidden
God,
yardage.
that's so
nerve-wracking. You throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play.
4th and 2 for the season, bro. 4th and 2 for the season. We got this. I got Lamar. Fuck this shit.
So a big move here. Playing to win in overtime. They're going to go for it on 4th down. To throw is Jackson. Throwing on 4th down. This is going to be incomplete. But it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Chiefs defense comes up with
that was it right there. Fuck, come on, D-Hop, you had it. God damn. Fuck, we're not winning by no field goal Fuck that shit.
The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. Their defense did its job. Got to stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
Yeah, part 1 is done. Now part 2. There's Mostert. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Not a whole lot of room to maneuver there, and I think that's because everyone took care of their responsibilities, filled their gaps, held their place. No place for him to run.
It looked good. Everything got funneled to the nose tackle. They swallowed him up. To throw, it's Mahomes. Flushed out right.
Get him!
Looking downfield for Kelsey.
Oh my God, no!
We do have a flag down.
Oh, come on! So bullshit! Oh my God, no! No! Oh man!
Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10. Here's Grant. He's down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes out a gain of 8.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down.
And he's gonna score.
God damn it. Oh my God.
And in an overtime thriller, they are moving on to the playoff.
No rest. They get to keep time.
That's an awesome
One
game.
side moves on, and then, of course, there's the other side, and now they face what they don't want to face, and that's the offseason.
Think about the journey just getting to this game. Preseason, right? The OTAs and mini camps.
God damn it. Oh my God.
To make it to the playoffs, and then to get to this game, one game short of a conference championship.
No way, man.
Let's see if they use it.
That's how I lost.
So that'll do it.
Oh,
From our partner, Charles
man.
Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon
Holy
Gaudin. This
shit.
has been a presentation of the NFL. On
I can't believe it
EA
ended like
Sports.
that, man.
From our
Fuck.
we sign off. So long, everybody.
Oh. Ah, man. Ha. Ha. God damn it, man. Fuck. No way. Ah, shit. Ah, what are you gonna do? Fuck, that was an awesome game. Man. Fuck.
I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver, I'm a believer.